Sydney is an awesome place to host Sibos. Sydney and Australia has demonstrated itself to be early and frequent adopters of great innovation in payments and financial services. So to be able to showcase Sydney's innovative spirit to the rest of the world and share some of our great ideas, I think is an awesome idea. Delegates should be really excited about coming to Sydney. We've got one of the world's leading financial hubs. We've got very sophisticated financial services system and banks, innovators as well, great fintechs, a lot of the great solutions that we see around the world in payments, in banking, have come out of Australia, which most people don't know. And of course, they're coming to Sydney in spring, which even at the best of times, Sydney just is a wonderful place to be. I think the topics that will be discussed in Sydney are probably similar to what we've seen in the last couple of years, but with a greater level of informed discussion. And that's really going to be around how do we continue to deliver great customer experiences when it comes to payment using emerging technologies. The role of APIs, the emergence of fast payment networks around the world and how they integrate to each other, artificial intelligence. I think I've seen these topics discussed the last few years, but every year people's understanding of them and applying them to consumers is getting better and better. I know we're celebrating Sibos' 40th anniversary. For me, personally, I find this week out of my day-to-day and talking to people from all around the world, whether they be other banks or technology companies, really inspires me and gives me a whole bunch of awesome ideas that I can take back and deploy, and many of which can be done really, really quickly. Simple ideas that I just haven't thought of, but when talking to counterparts become really good, really easy things to deploy. And I think that's a really good reason why Sibos is going strong after 40 years. It's an awesome way to network and build good friendships, share ideas and bring ideas home. Coming to Sydney, obviously, for its awesome payments and financial services market is one thing, but Sydney is the lifestyle capital of the world, in my view, and Sibos is going to be on Sydney Harbour next year. My advice would be come early, build a few extra days into your agenda, and get around Sydney Harbour. Most people don't realise how many beautiful little hidden inlets and coves there are. Get yourself on a little boat with some refreshments and the world's freshest seafood, and enjoy the best that Sydney has to offer.